turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Under fire. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving.
He's loose on the left. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UNC!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the right. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a crease. It's Ray. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Using the quick game. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They punted away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just made...
Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield.
returner brings it out to the 45. And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take
The North
over
Carolina
by
offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Let's go! They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think You know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future. And, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now the toss. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got a man. It's Chang. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
He wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Bearcats will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And the Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. With the catch, it's Alston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Alston. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Open space at the 25. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Finds his man, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Under fire. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. He's going to let it go. He's got it for a big play. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thompson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got enough for the first. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Durham. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Bray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Out of the shotgun on third down. That's reeled in. It's Owens. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.